Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jaden Artillery. Today's story time's are pretty crazy, in my opinion. It's about my first fight, okay? So yeah, I talked about this before, but I took down the video because I realized, I kind of messed it up a little bit from the first time I made it. So yeah, I'm remaking the video because, I didn't feel like I explained it good enough. Also, I very badly apologize for not posting for about 4 to 5 days because, I've been brainstorming like better and bigger ideas, like bigger things. So yeah, that's what I've been gone doing. So yeah, like the video if you're new, subscribe. And yeah, let's get into today's story time. So today's story time takes place 7th grade. So yeah, another 7th grade story time. So yeah, today starts off like, pretty shitty because I did an all-nighter before, this first fight like initially happened. So yeah, I get off the game, go take a shower, brush my teeth, get dressed, get ready for school because I had a pretty bad sleep schedule during 7th grade. So yeah, I get ready for school, we get on the bus, we go to school. So yeah, the day is pretty normal so far. And then we get to 6th period, alright. So yeah, lunchtime, 7th grade. So there's this little like beef going on. Not like really beef, but like there's this rumor going around being like, this kid like said something about my mom and I was mad at him, like trying to fight him. So like everyone was just like, yo, you're gonna fight that kid? Are you gonna fight that kid? And I'm like, bro, he didn't even do anything to me. And then yeah, I just keep on saying that. And then they're saying, bro, you gotta fight him, bro. He keeps on talking shit about you, which is obviously a lie. So I just keep on denying it, being like, no, I don't want to fight him. And then everyone just like, why are you a bitch? And at this time, I really got like, pissed off when somebody calls me a bitch for not doing something. So I end up doing it. So yeah, that's kind of like my problem back in the day. Like, I'll like get egged on to do something and then I end up doing it. So yeah, that's another moral of the story right there. Do not fall into peer pressure whatsoever. Anyway, they keep on telling me, bro, you're a pussy, bro. You should fight this kid. You should fight this kid. He keeps on talking shit about your mother. And I'm like, nah, like, no, like, once again. Then one of these kids tell me, it's either you fight him or I fight you. So I'm just, like, confused at this point. I'm just, like, terrified because I've never been in a fight before. So, like, I literally had two choices here. Actually, three. Either the first choice, I go fight him, the kid, as they told me to do. Or the second option is I fight the kid that told me he was gonna fight me if I didn't fight the kid that was talking shit about my mom. Or option 3, I could have told a teacher and probably made the situation even bigger and worse. So knowing me getting peer pressured a lot, I chose option 1. So yeah, the bell rings like after lunch ends. And then we're just all walking on a hallway like a big group, like phones out and shit, like ready to record. I'm like nervous as fuck, so like I start like, exchanging like however you say the fucking word, like pushing him, to like start the fight initially. So we started like shoving each other, like so we have like a shoving match inside of the, the middle of the hallway. And then he shoves me hard as fuck, and then I throw the first punch. Keep in mind this 5-second fight right here felt like an eternity for me. So yeah, I cock my fist back and then punch him 3 times, right in the face. Double whammy, like a triple whammy, whatever they call it. Then a lunch monitor yells out, "Hey, you guys stop it right now! Stop fighting right now!" And then it's the stupid part too. They didn't even like actually like take us to the office or anything. They just like let us like stop fighting and then go back to class, which is kind of dumb. The security in our school kind of sucked, like when the story time happened. So yeah, the kid that I fought like ran away basically because he didn't want to fight, like how I can tell. Like he didn't feel like want to fight, so he like ran away as fast as he could. And then like I had the video before, I don't have it anymore, but this motherfucker really did the dab when he ran away. This motherfucker thought he was 2016 still being like, dab on him, and they fucking ran away. Like, so yeah, after that little altercation happens, we just go to class, I'm like worried the entire day Like, am I gonna get called down to the office or something? Am I in trouble? Like, I was just worried, like, the entire time after the fight, like, happened, the aftermath. I was just literally, like, having an anxiety attack in the middle of the building. Like, for the last 2 periods before we went home for the day. I'm glad, like, we didn't get called down to the office because it wasn't for that big of a deal, but it was to other people. So yeah, I just go home tired as fuck afterwards, being like, yeah, that was a pretty eventful day. Yeah, I just went to sleep, basically. And then when I got up, like, literally the next day, I literally slept for like 12 hours straight. I literally got up the next day, and then everyone just like, bro, what happened? Like, people that I know from my school, they was in a PlayStation party, and they was like, bro, what happened, bro, what happened? I tell them the entire thing start to finish, like, and how that kid threatened me, like if you didn't fight that kid, like, I'll fight you. Like, he threatened me. I told him, like, how he, like, threatened me. And they were like, man, that's fucked up, bro. Like, that guy threatened you. And I was like, yeah, I know. Fast forward a couple years later, I'm talking to the same kid that I fought in this story time. Not even, like, a year and a half later, almost. And then we're just talking, being like, he asked me the question, why did you even fight me in the first place? And I literally told him, like, straight up, I got peer pressured too. Like, I wasn't even real mad at you, like, I got peer pressured to fight you. And then he was like, yeah, I can tell, I knew it. So yeah, that's the end of the story time right there. More of the story. Like I said earlier into this video, I said do not fall into peer pressure ever. That's what I did in this story time. I fell into peer pressure and ended up fighting that kid. Plus, don't be fighting your friends if somebody calls you a pussy. Obviously not that one either. So there's 2 more of the stories here. Do not be fighting your friends if somebody like says it's something bad about you, and then like they think you're a bitch if you don't do this. And second more of the story, do not be falling into peer pressure ever, no matter what you do. Like, do drugs. Don't do drugs, but like if you do like anything like type of drug related or fight somebody like how I did, don't just fall into any type of peer pressure. It's just terrible if you do. So yeah, like the video if you need to subscribe. I'm about to start a FNAF 2 series, like revisiting FNAF 2 or FNAF 1. And yeah, I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Okay, goodbye.